Sandro, obviously you played against a team that once again usually is guard dominated, and a game ago you shut everyone down. Tonight it wasn't the same thing. What was the difference?
I think that just coming into the game, I think we weren't as alert as we were against Albany. I think as a whole, from top to bottom, everyone on the team needs to do a better job, sprint better on defense, just be more alert, more active. And I think it's not just on the ball. I think on the ball, yeah, we got to keep them in front of us, but our help. I think I know for a fact a couple times I was out of my position and gave up some points. So we just got to get better at that.
With such a fast backcourt, kind of a guard dominated offense, was the focus on Irving and Watson more so than anyone else on the court?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely went into the game knowing that they were going to really try to attack us. They're both very good players. They're very good at attacking off the bounce. So, yeah, we did our best to stop them, but we didn't do a good enough job.
You guys still had a 10-point lead here in that first half, even though the shots weren't going later. I mean, at a point when the shots weren't falling, when did you decide? Did you think maybe something was wrong here? It was going to take a gritty defensive effort to kind of get things going, and then, of course, did you take it upon yourself maybe in the second half to start getting the offense going?
Well, I think that just our team's nature is we need to let our defense carry us. There's going to be nights all the time where shots just aren't falling. Unfortunately, tonight was one of those nights. But we need to do a much better job defensively. We need to do a much better job slowing down the offense. Coach told us I think we shot like 25 threes or something, and that's not how we want to play. So we got to do a better job getting the ball inside. I got to call some more sets to get our post players some touches. Yeah, and as far as in the second half, I mean, I made a couple shots, but that was really it.
It seemed like you guys slowed it down a little bit more rather than push it, and that was, was there concern for maybe try to push the ball more instead of settling for those threes? Maybe that's what happened tonight, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we were shooting so many threes. That's not normally like us. I mean, we don't want to play that way, and if we want to be successful this year, we can't play that way. We got to be able to attack the opponent, and both offensively and defensively. And unfortunately tonight we didn't do a good job of that.
You had 7 points and a steal in a 2-minute period. Did you feel at that time that somehow you'd escape, but then unfortunately the defense let it get away?
Yeah, I mean, I think throughout the whole game I thought we were going to win the game. I mean, if you think you're going to lose at some point during the game, I mean, you're already lost. So, I mean, until the last 20 seconds when they were up 10. I mean, I felt that we had a chance to win that game. I felt we could have won that game, and we should have won that game. But I mean, credit them; they played well. They outplayed us tonight, and I mean, yeah, we gotta get back into practice and get better.
You use a team that's had a very, very short. They have a short bench. They only usually have really 7 guys in the rotation. They're without one guy. Travis Robinson loses a tooth and is out for the rest of the game early on. Was there any focus on trying to maybe push the ball, try and get them to use more effort on the offensive and defensive ends because they had such a short bench?
Yeah, I mean, I think we like to play in transition to the extent that we like to push the ball, try to get easy ones. We have a very good bench, which is helpful for us. So yeah, we do like to wear teams down and try to use our bench to our advantage. But I think we were playing a little bit too fast in some sense at some points where we just weren't settling down. We were jacking too many threes. I mean, we were shooting. We shot way too many threes. So we try to get a couple of sets, try to slow it down a little bit, try to get our post players some touches. So yeah.
Not that there's not that there's such thing as a good bad loss, but I mean, the way you guys are coming off the ball, 2-0, off to that hot start. Now that it's happened early in conference play, nice, good little maybe wake up call now. Going forward, you still got a ton of conference games left.
I mean, yeah, obviously you never want to lose, but if you're going to lose, you'd rather lose early on in conference than in March. So I mean, that's our job now to go into practice and turn this negative thing into a positive, and realize that it doesn't matter who we're playing against at any time during in league, on the road or at home. I mean, you can lose on any given night, so we have to make sure we bring it every day in practice and really just focus and play better.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. Thank you.
Yeah, a hard-fought game tonight. BU was the better team tonight, deserved to win. Took it to us, had us playing on our heels the entire game, and give them all the credit. They beat us tonight. They're a talented team that easily could be 3-0 right now in conference play. And we just I thought we lost our composure and got caught up in a lot of stuff that we can't get caught up in, and took us out of our game, and mentally we weren't ready to play, and that's on me. So we'll get the guys back and ready to go on Saturday, but we just couldn't make any shots, couldn't get any momentum, couldn't get over the hump, couldn't get stops when we needed them, and it's a credit to BU. They were the aggressor, and they beat us pretty good tonight.
You had a stretch where you missed 12 or 13 shots in a row. Would you attribute most of it to lack of patience?
No, we want to be aggressive, and so I don't care if they're quick as long as they're good shots. I just don't think I could just see it from the beginning. We didn't have energy. We didn't have a mental focus that we needed, and they were a hungry team, and shots didn't start to go, and we let some of the things weren't going our way, and instead of just worry about the next play, we started to feel sorry for ourselves, I thought, a little bit, and just let the missed shots kind of affect our defense, and things that if you're going to win conference games on the road against good teams, you gotta find a way, and we were never able to make that shot or get that stop, to kind of to steal the game. So we'll watch the tape, and hopefully we'll get better.
You guys have done such a great job attacking the basket. Were they doing something defensively? It just seemed like you just couldn't crack that shell until really late in that second half.
Well, I think it started getting physical at the rim there, and I think our guys were getting frustrated. And so I think they just, instead of just going up and finishing, they just started throwing the ball at the backboard. I don't know what they were doing. So I think they started to get frustrated with kind of the nature of the game a little bit, and that's the way it goes sometimes, and you got to be able to figure out a way.
You have games like this one, like URI, where turnovers just seem to sometimes come in bunches. Again, you think that is from lack of patience? I
think that's from lack of mental toughness. Like, we got up to a 10-point lead, and that felt like we're like, oh, we're just going to get cruise control here, and we jumped off to an early lead, and we would just, coast in, and we were just sloppy with the ball. And our best players were just throwing the ball all over the gym, and instead of just making simple plays and executing our stuff, they were, again, they were just trying to make great plays, and mentally were out of it. So, so that kind of got them back in the game in the first half with those turnovers, and I don't think we scored for the last had a field goal last 9 minutes of the half maybe, and it's tough. It puts a lot of pressure on your defense when you can't score, and unfortunately we've had a couple stretches like that this season, and dating back to our first game with Siena, where we were able to find a way and not let our struggles on offense affect our defense, but tonight it seemed to a little bit.
Does Saturday have any effect? Maybe if you don't win that game by 25 and don't shoot 65%, maybe you win that game by 3 or whatever.
You never know. You can play that game, but you are what you are. You win the games, you win. You lose the ones you lose, and I don't know. I thought we practiced well. It should be a mature group. We've accomplished a lot. The core of this group, and they should understand how to handle success and how to handle adversity a little bit better. But they're kids, and that's part of the deal.
Coming into this game with BU having such a depleted bench and being undersized but very fast team, they're kind of a strange team to scout and play against. What was the game plan going in against them?
Well, yeah, obviously we were trying to contain Watson and Irving and trying to keep them in front of us, and Papali can shoot, and wanted to make sure he didn't get any clean ones off, and then Don Morris is playing pretty well down there, and our bigs were very we were playing behind them too much, and we were trying to front them, and we were just lazy and playing behind, and the kid's big and strong, and he was just making layups, and so, you know, but obviously, you know, Watson and Irving get most of the attention as far as the scouting report goes, but, you know, we just weren't ourselves tonight.
What were some of the things that impressed you the most about that undersized backcourt of Irvin and Watson tonight?
Well, obviously they're really quick. You know, they seem to play well with each other. You know, I know both those kids, having recruited them, they're good kids, and you know, they play with a kind of, you know, a nice energy to them, very, you know, attacking. They don't seem to get too down on themselves, and they just keep pushing forward. And you know, I thought, you know, at times we did a pretty good job on them, but you know, a couple guys I thought had some dead feet, and they were able to get downhill and make some plays. And, but you know, they're good.